Afternoon, viewers. It is 4 p.m. London time, and we have some breaking news this afternoon. We are hearing from unconfirmed sources that Melanie Mok, treasurer of Equinix Inc., is retiring. We will be staying with this story. We'll obtain reaction, provide analysis, and delve deep to understand the impact of this astonishing news after this. Welcome back, viewers. So this is a station exclusive, the retirement of Melanie Mok. It's been confirmed by Melanie herself, so we'll now pass you over to Verinder, our reporter in the field, to bring us more on this developing story. Verinder, over to you.
Thanks, Glenn. Well, viewers, I have been your anchor for many years, and I can't think of a story that's taken me by such a surprise. This is totally unprecedented. I just heard from our producer that our president will issue a brief statement of appreciation, which we will live telecast in a while. For over 20 years, Melanie has been a pivotal individual at Equinix, a core member of the Equinix leadership team, instrumental to the success of this great company. And this will be a huge loss. The implications of this are unknown, and from what I hear from our market reporter, Robert, we are seeing some wild swings already. Let's hear how the markets are reacting to this news.
Thanks, Verinder. Well, viewers, I've been your anchor for many years now, and I can't think of a story that's taken me by such surprise. This is totally unprecedented. For over 20 years, Melanie has been a pivotal individual at Equinix, a core member of the Equinix leadership team, instrumental to the success of our company, and this will be a huge loss. The implications are unknown, and from what I hear from our markets reporter, Robert, we are seeing some wild swings already. Let's hear how the global markets are reacting to this news. Robert, over to you.
Thank you, Glenn. Reporting here live for the markets. Ever since the news broke that Melanie was leaving Equinix, markets have not taken this well. It is absolute pandemonium. As you can see behind me, everything is down. Commodities are down. FX is all over the place. Let's hope this is transitory, but if not, the Fed is going to have to bring out the money printer again to the likes we hadn't seen since the pandemic. And we will keep you guys abreast, but as of now, the news has not gone over well. Back to you, Glenn.
Thanks, Robert. This really is astonishing. And now for more reaction from Cameron in the Bay Area. Cameron, over to you.
This is Cameron Parker, reporting live from San Francisco for Bloomberg News. News of Melanie Mok's retirement has sent shockwaves through the capital markets. Futures overnight plummeted, with NASDAQ futures falling as much as 5% below closing yesterday, while markets in Asia and Europe overnight were all in the red. However, the announcement that Mok would be replaced by Daniel Booza has had a significant calming effect heading into the open. Equinix shares seem set to have an exceptional day and may break above $1,000 a share. On the credit front, the major rating agencies all released research notes noting that this is a major loss of leadership for one of America's most important and storied companies, and lauding the legacy that Mok is leaving behind. One notable exception was Neil Mack at Moody's, who published a bizarre rant that this is the best day of his life and that he will sleep better at night knowing that he will never have to be harassed by Mok again. Guess they have some bad blood. Real estate markets are also seeing movement. On the ground in Santa Barbara and the West Village in New York, we are hearing reports of heightened interest in residential real estate in proximity to Mok's residences. Not so much movement in Redwood City, though. We will see in the coming days and weeks how the markets develop, but the consensus from San Francisco is that this is a momentous and poignant moment in global finance. You can be sure that the markets are going to keenly be watching for Mok's next move. That's all from San Francisco.
Thanks, Cameron. We now have live coverage from the streets of London for you. Over to you, Anthony.
Thank you very much, Glenn. We're standing outside St. Paul's Cathedral on this somber, cloudy day in London, definitely reflective of the mood. Let's get the sentiment from the citizens of London. Hi, sir. I see you. We have an Equinix employee here. Have you heard of the news of Melanie Mok's retirement?
Melanie Mok's retiring?
Yes, Melanie Mok. Clearly very sad of the news. I see some tourists. Let's get some comments. Hi there. Have you folks heard of the retirement of Melanie Mock? Any comments?
Like the Melanie Mott from Equinix.
Yes, that's the one, treasurer of Equinix.
Well, yes, of course we know her. I mean, she built the Slough data centre. I live very close to that one. I mean, who's going to build those data centres in the future? Who's going to raise the money to do that?
Clearly
I'm
some
actually really concerned. Yeah.
And you, man?
Oh my god, I'm so worried now. I have bought 3-4 stock from Equinix. Oh my god, what would happen to the stock? Melanie was a key player.
Concerns on the stocks. Let's see if we have any more comments. Hi, sir. Any
Hello.
comments? Have you heard of Melanie Mock's retirement?
No, I'm speechless. Oh my god. I'm sure she's an amazing person. So I'm everything she does in the future, I'm sure she will do very well.
Thank you very much, sir. So clearly,
Does that mean there's a job opening?
send your CV. Thank you very much. So clearly a sad response from the public, but at the same time a bit of optimism for the future. Thanks very much. Back to you, studio.
Thank you, Anthony, for that piece. Some true astonishment from the streets of London on this news and many unanswered questions. Anthony, back to you. I'm hearing you have some additional comments.
Okay, thank you, studio. I think we've got enough footage for today. Hang on a sec. Is that Melania Trump and Prince William? Any comments on Melanie Mock's retirement? Why are you two together?
3, 2, 1.
Clearly no comment from Prince William and Melania Trump. Hang on a sec, Kate. Any comment on Melanie Mock's retirement?
No comments. Have you sent Will?
No, I haven't.
Was that Prince William and Melania? Are we allowed to see? Viewers, that is going to have to wait. We are sticking with our very own Mel. And now, where this news directly impacts so many of us here in the UK, we have a special message from our Prime Minister on today's big news.
Well, we're shocked to hear the news. Well, it's a bittersweet moment. I'm lost for words, to be honest. Well, what can one say when someone's retiring? We everyone here in the United Kingdom wish Melanie all the best in her future endeavours. But it's definitely a loss for sure. Some Equinix, yeah. See you soon.
Now, I'm not sure if that was a bad line or my earpiece, but I didn't quite understand exactly what Boris was saying there. We can only assume it was a warm and touching message to Melanie. Let's move on from that. Well, the messages are pouring in, and I've just got to read a few of these out because there are some incredibly thoughtful and moving comments from our viewers. Melanie was the reason I joined Equinix, writes one. What will we do without you, Melanie, writes another. While many are looking back at the happy memories, the almost failed payroll payments, the Hong Kong buffets, bond issuances one after another, the very survival of Equinix as a company wholly down to Melanie's leadership, strategic thinking, and her downright hard work over the years. And now I'm hearing we will shortly be able to pass you over to Buckingham Palace for reaction on this breaking news. And I think, yes, viewers, I am delighted to say that we can take you to the palace right now for a special message from Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
As I address you this evening from Buckingham Palace, there is, of course, an air of sadness. Melanie Mock, treasurer, leader, inspirer, and indeed one of the core pillars of the Equinix finance establishment, stepping down to progress to the next chapter of her life. And for her loyal subjects, the Global Treasury team, this must no doubt fill them with some apprehension, sadness, but joy for Melanie as she embarks on her next adventure. I am sure she thinks of her team as family, proud of each and every one of them and what they have achieved, as with me and my dear Charlie, Anne and Andrew. Oh no, sorry, not Andrew. But let us wish her well. She will continue to inspire others. to make an impact, a true Equinix value. We wish her the very best, and indeed, young Maximilian, who I hear is destined to succeed her. Go forth, Melanie. We wish you the very best.
Dear fellows, as many of you already know, that Melanie Mock has decided to get fired. CNN correcting me, it's a retirement. It's a fake news. Look, our contributions to the private sector and as a woman leader are immense, for which we all are very thankful. Nobody can retire like I do. Nobody. But I wish Melanie a very happy retirement life. I want to give my 2 thumbs up if you don't notice the size of my fingers.
Wow, what incredibly kind words from Her Majesty. Well, viewers, how can I summarize this story? We've heard Melanie Mock, Treasurer of Equinix, will be retiring. We've heard shock, surprise, sadness, but let me close out by saying thank you, Melanie, for your outstanding contribution to Equinix over the years. You have given so much to this company, and you leave behind a fantastic legacy. Please stay in touch. I'm Glenn Singson, your anchorman in London. You stay classy, Melanie.